Hey guys, it's your boy SlamDunk47 back here with the video, the nice one. If you're scared of dolls, don't watch. Freaking weirdos. Shoot, gotta go tell my guys. But now, I will now start the video. I think it's long or not, I don't know.
Viral video of exorcism to save boy from online gaming.
Haunted doll attacks couple, gets sold on eBay and strikes again. Do you believe in curses and ghosts? How about demonic spirits taking over human hosts? If you do happen to take reported incidents of paranormal activity to heart, you might want to grab your Ghostbuster Proton Packs, because the series of eerie events that have been following a seemingly harmless-looking China doll in the UK are freaking people out left and right. Debbie Merrick purchased the doll back in late June from a second-hand store for £4 or £5, but she apparently had no idea what she bargained for. She and her husband Cameron claimed the doll attacked him in his sleep by leaving mysterious scratch marks on the back of his leg. Debbie claims she's found the doll in different spots, and not only does she think it can move, she's convinced it took its own necklace off, in the box. Having had enough, Debbie stuffed the doll in a box, taped it shut, and threw it up for auction on eBay, then threw it in the shed until shipping it to the next owner far away from her. Enter Lee Steer, a paranormal investigator who just needed to know what the deal with this creepy doll was. So much so that he snagged the doll with a winning bid of £866. A mere 2 days after the doll came into his possession, Lee's father claims he also found scratch marks under his arm that are apparently freakishly similar to the ones on Debbie Merrick's husband's arms. And that's not all. Lee and his parents claim lights in their home have been flickering. Strange noises are becoming more frequent, and things in the house have been turning up, cracked, broken, or just moving on their own. You know, the usual. In any case, do you believe this doll is possessed by some evil spirit? Or does Debbie Merrick really know how to sell junk on eBay? A profit of £861 ain't bad.
Let's watch what happens to this guy.
Struth, mate! This photos of a celebrity animal expert posing next to a gigantic crocodile have sparked debate online, with some complaining about how the beast was treated. Chopper pilot Matt Wright posted the photos to Facebook on Saturday after tracking the croc down in Australia's wild Northern Territory. Wright is the star of the National Geographic show Outback Wrangler, but off-screen he makes a living out of relocating dangerous problem animals, like crocs. And with this monster weighing in at an estimated 1,700 pounds, it's easy to imagine the kind of problems he could cause. But some people complained Wright used too much duct tape to clamp the giant croc's jaws shut. Others defended the practice, saying the Outback Wrangler was keeping the community and the croc safe. As one commenter pointed out, most crocs are relocated because they've previously clashed with humans or livestock. So if good people don't relocate the croc, some redneck will probably just shoot it. And don't forget, at least 2 people have been killed in Australia this year in suspected crocodile attacks. Don't let YouTube ad bots dictate what
Sorry guys.
of crooks getting their asses handed to them by all. Jewelry store heist foiled when owner pulls out a shotgun. While working at Joyera Molina's jewelry store in Fresno, California, this is the weapon that saved No Guzman from would-be robbers. Friday's surveillance footage recorded the wannabe jewelry thieves pacing the store nervously, pretending to show interest in the merchandise. While one suspect asks Guzman about bracelets, the other suspect racked the slide of a handgun behind his partner's back. Forget about bracelets, these amateur thieves were now demanding cash. Guzman said he moved to the side so that his uncle, the store owner, who was in the back with his daughter and grandchild, could see that her robbery was in progress. While making a phone call, the unarmed suspect tries jumping the counter. Haha, we need to see that again. He then finds walking around the counter is easier, but little did he know he'd soon be running. The suspects nearly crap their pants when they see the owner come out of the back with a shotgun. Mr. I Can't Leap Over the Counter hits the floor, then heads for the door. The armed robber looks confused. Should I shoot or should I go now? Looking down the barrel of a shotgun may have led them to question what they've gotten themselves into. The amateurs finally come to their senses and split, probably thankful they didn't catch any lead. Guzman and the owner were happy nobody was hurt and that the perps were caught on camera. Police are still looking to identify the Hispanic suspects who they believe to be about 17 and 21 years of age.
Son saves family and kills gunman at father's convenience store. A son defended his family-owned convenience store and fatally shot a robber in southeast Houston Friday evening. Houston police have identified a Hispanic male, Sam Abogelbosch, as the now deceased suspect who went into a local convenience store in the afternoon with an unidentified female as an apparent customer and returned later that night as an armed gunman. Around 10:30 p.m., Abogelbosch returned by himself carrying a tactical shotgun and demanded money from the store clerk's daughter. That's when the owner of the convenience store quickly handed his son, Usman Seth, their semi-automatic handgun, and he immediately fought back, shooting Abogelbosch in his leg. Seth's family had been robbed numerous times before, so the 20-year-old decided to put up a fight. Seth shot the robber again, and this time he hit his other leg, causing Abogelbosch to fall down. This surveillance video shows the armed suspect hobbling around the store, firing shots at Seth and his family. This Texas shootout went on for 5 minutes, but Abogelbosch didn't back down. Seth shoots him again until he finally falls to the ground. That's when Seth disarms him, who then crawls to the front of the store before finally surrendering. Seth's family says police arrived within minutes, but the 28-year-old robber died at the scene.
I don't feel good because he died, but I don't have no regrets. And I feel proud that I saved my sister and my dad's life.
A grand jury will evaluate this incident and consider charges against Seth for killing Abogelbosch. For Tomo News US, I'm Miriam Atai.
Teen shot to death while trying to carjack retired NYPD officer. An 18-year-old Brooklyn resident has been shot to death by a retired NYPD officer who says the teen tried to carjack him at gunpoint. 55-year-old Derek Bishop was on guard duty, sitting in his Benz 430 when 19-year-old Manuel Ocampo knocked on his driver's side window. Bishop rolled down his window and saw a 9mm pointed at his face. "Give me all your money before I shoot you," Ocampo said. Bishop reached into his pocket to retrieve his money and discreetly unbuckled the holster of his own gun. Bishop only had $60 to $70 on him, which enraged Ocampo. He continued to threaten Bishop. "I'll shoot you." Ocampo ordered Bishop out of the car, then got in the driver's seat himself and reached across to unlock the passenger door for his cousin, giving Bishop an opportunity. Bishop ran to the back of the car while Ocampo was distracted and drew his pistol. Ocampo tried to shoot Bishop, but his gun jammed, allowing Bishop to fire 4 shots. The teen was hit in the chest and head, but Ocampo still managed to run 150 feet before he collapsed, dead. Ocampo's accomplice, his cousin, was tracked down by officers within a few hours and arrested. Ocampo's parents are in disbelief and claim that their son couldn't have been a carjacker because he was supposed to be at work.
Hero Pharmacist saves customers from armed gunmen. Thanks to his trusty concealed weapon, West Virginia pharmacist Don Radcliffe, his customers, and his staff are alive and well after an armed gunman stormed the store. Just after 9 a.m., Don noticed the masked man. He jokingly said, "This guy might be here to rob the place." Shockingly, it was true. The man pulled his weapon, and Don, without hesitation, drew his concealed handgun. One of the 3 shots fired by Don hit the robber's gun as he was aiming to fire back. The suspect, identified as 25-year-old Terry Gillenwater, was transported to the hospital where he later died. The 8 customers and employees inside of the pharmacy at the time were uninjured. While Don Radcliffe is sad for the loss of life, he told local TV news station WCHS that he takes solace in his daily devotional, which coincidentally made reference of a robber.
Man defends his property, kills intruder robbing him. A Texas man took the law into his own hands late Saturday evening when he killed an intruder who broke into his home. Around 3 a.m., a burglar made his way up the driveway of the family's home in the South Park neighborhood of Houston. The thief broke into the kitchen window with a metal bar, shattering the glass before climbing in. The homeowner, who wants his identity to remain anonymous, woke up to the alarming sounds of glass shattering and quickly grabbed his handgun. The man snuck into his kitchen and saw the intruder stealing items from his living room. The homeowner fought back and gave this perpetrator his death wish as he dropped his items on the floor and attempted to outrun his shots. The suspect died on his kitchen floor, leaving the resident relieved. His disabled father and sister finally awoke from the whole ordeal and couldn't believe their eyes. They called Houston police and told them that they were in a real-life nightmare.
Oh, sorry, I was just watching that. Oh, okay. Are you scared of dolls, Madden Mobile? Because I'm not at all.
Haunted doll attacks couple, gets sold on eBay and strikes again. Do you believe in curses and ghosts? How about demonic spirits taking over human hosts?
I'm watching the news.
If you do happen to take reported incidents of paranormal activity to heart, you might want to grab your Ghostbuster Proton Packs, because the series of eerie events that have been following a seemingly harmless-looking China doll in the UK are freaking people out left and right. Debbie Merrick purchased the doll back in late June from a second-hand store for £5, but she apparently had no idea what she bargained for. She and her husband Cameron claimed the doll attacked him in his sleep by leaving mysterious scratch marks on the back of his leg. Debbie claims she's found the doll in different spots, and not only does she think it can move, she's convinced it took its own necklace off, in the box. Having had enough, Debbie stuffed the doll in a box, taped it shut, and threw it up for auction on eBay, then threw it in the shed until shipping it to the next owner far away from her. Enter Lee Steer, a paranormal investigator who just needed to know what the deal with this creepy doll was. So much so that he snagged the doll with a winning bid of £866. A mere 2 days after the doll came into his possession, Lee's father claims he also found scratch marks under his arm that are apparently freakishly similar to the ones on Debbie Merrick's husband's arms. And that's not all. Lee and his parents claim lights in their home have been flickering. Strange noises are becoming more frequent, and things in the house have been turning up, cracked, broken, or just moving on their own. You know, the usual. In any case, do you believe this doll is possessed by some evil spirit? Or does Debbie Merrick really know how to sell junk on eBay? A profit of £861 ain't bad.
Peace. Hope you enjoyed the video.